Hey, my name is Mike Black, and this is a day in the life. I don't know if I'll actually use that.
I'm Mike Black, and I'm giving up everything during a global pandemic. The world economy has been crippled by COVID, but with the right mindset, we can get through this. I believe right now is one of the best times to reinvent yourself, and so I'm putting everything on the line to prove it. This is the $1 million comeback.
You have to just put stuff out there.
What are you filming? I'm filming you, filming me.
It's starting to really hit me. I don't know what else to tell you. Just a lot more work to do. I want to show you all what my day looks like from start to finish. It's like 6:45 a.m. We're about to head over to the bus, so this is the walk we take. I'm so tired. Running on like 4 hours of sleep or something. Are you gonna roll the whole walk?
Not the whole walk, just like snippets.
Yeah, I'm always nervous about how these videos are gonna turn out. Got a mile walk, take the bus, get off, get on another bus, then to the office. Most people don't know, but the public transportation in Austin's really pretty bad. Lyft will rent you a car. I was looking into it last night and I was like, oh my God, like it's only like, I think like $300 for a deposit. And then you just make 10 or 20 rides a week. I applied last night, we'll see what happens. That'd be nice. What's up everyone? Time to rise and grind, go get it today. We are doing a day in the life video. We got Jay Will with me. Heading to the office now. Have a great day. Every like hour or two, I gotta make a story. Gotta remember to do that stuff. Just be careful with the curb. You're making me nervous. Oh, bus is here. What I usually do at the bus stop is I try to flip stuff. Sometimes there's good stuff in the early morning for the early risers in the world. All right, this is bus life. It's been every day for the last like month. It hasn't been a month yet, but it's been close. What is today, like the 26th? No, it's so off. It's the 5th. I would assume this is like the worst place you could possibly go. What would be worse than a bus? If you're in New York on a train, that sucks. Airplane sucks. Luckily there's no one on here. All right, so now we gotta flip stuff. Bus time means flip time. So I have scripts. I need to get on the phone with someone. And that's how you flip stuff. You gotta get on the phone. It's listing right here for this Super Nintendo with these games. If you sold all these on eBay, you could make about $200 before all eBay fees and all that stuff. And that's a day of work, baby. That's one day of work. You see stuff like this all the time.
Now approaching Loyola at Wentworth.
We're going to run for this next one. Comes in 3 minutes. I feel like we're going to miss it. I think if we miss it, it's like every 30 minutes. Run for it here. Have a good one. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think it's coming in like a minute. Stop 2. I had to check in with Deirdre. So today we got a lot going on with actual MDC stuff. I have a meeting with a YouTube mentor. I'm going on a podcast and I have some team meetings. The rest of the day I just get to work. So I'm lining up stuff for the e-commerce business. I'll be probably flipping couches. I might do some stuff to make some money. So we'll see if we do that. And we are here, baby. That's the trip every day.
You're feeling it. Down to your last $5 to smoke. You got big dreams.
If you're on the bus, be productive. Don't just sit there. Watch the poll. It's important to stay healthy out here. You got an hour bus ride? Fucking work. You're sitting at home right now making excuses. No excuses here, my man. Come on, man. How you doing? All right. I like bus life. Bus life's fine. The only thing that sucks is that I'm on a schedule. I can't stay at the office late. It is a long commute. Like walking a mile is not the best use of time, but it's not that bad. I can get a moped for $350. I can potentially get a car through Lyft. If you're sitting around right now and you're like, boo-hoo, I don't have a car, can do something about it. It's that easy. All right, we gotta do this spray down. Let's do the spray down, baby. We're not getting COVID up in here. This is the spray down. If there's any COVID, it's dead. Dunzo. Gone. Do you want the spray down? All right, J-Will's getting the spray down. There you go, you're COVID free. Do you want me to spray your camera stuff? So Paddy, if you want, I can record this and put like a clip of it in the upcoming YouTube video in like 2 weeks. Do you wanna hop on video?
Does that look okay?
Yeah, you're good to go. Have you seen any of our videos since we last talked?
I think I watched the most recent one. Is it the one where the thumbnail is just you sitting on your phone?
Oh, the Craigslist flipping one?
Yeah, I watched that one. It was really good, really good.
What did you think about the actual content and like the video itself?
Well, first of all, as I said before, I think the concept itself is great. It's amazing. Like I just love it. The more I've kind of learned more about it as well, the better I think it is. The only thing I'd say was the pacing throughout the video was a little slow for YouTube. It's still really impressive. Like watching that, you're like, wow, this is high quality. It feels like Netflix nearly. But on YouTube, like you can give too much context. Sometimes you just have to like say, right, this is what we're doing today and get straight into it, you know?
When you're saying like, okay, it needs to move a bit faster, is it like changing scenes faster or is it just like, hey, cut it down?
Yeah, cutting it down and getting into exactly what the title is about.
Oh.
So if you're delivering something in the title, you don't necessarily have to cover that in the first minute of the video, but you need at least to set it up in the first minute of the video and like be very like on topic.
Right now it's supposed to be a weekly video. That's what it's supposed to be of what happened throughout the week. Do we take like the best thing that happened in the week and show it? Do we just get rid of everything that happened and just focus on one thing? Or do we like test some stuff? And like one thing that we're thinking about testing, what we're actually doing today, is shooting like a day in the life video.
You're asking, do you want to do kind of just a weekly kind of summary of everything that's going on, or do you want to focus each week on a certain topic? Is that what you're asking? We're
not 100% sure what's going to be the best approach to tell the story.
So really you need to be looking at it like that. What one video can we make that's going to just, get momentum for everything else? So if you look at it like that, I kind of think that by focusing on certain topics each week, you have a much better chance. But yeah, each week have a certain challenge or a certain topic that your video is going to be focusing on, but keeping the story.
Makes sense. Well, dude, thank you so much for making some time, man. It means a lot.
I'll be in touch. But for now, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, though. I'm on another call now. So
sounds good, dude.
I'll chat you again soon.
All right. See you, Paddy.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man. So I just wrapped up a mentoring call with Paddy. He's a YouTube growth expert. He's mentoring me. I want to clarify how important it is to get good mentors. When I jumped into this project, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of YouTube videos. Maybe it's a good idea to reach out to people that are really good at growing on YouTube. Paddy is by far the most knowledgeable of everyone I hit up. So Paddy, you're the man. But he creates YouTube videos on how to grow on YouTube. Moral of the story here is get mentors. People want to help. Reach out to people that can help you. Cold email people, cold DM people. That's how this game works.
Hey, are you going to be screen recording anything today?
Hell yes. We're going on a podcast with Mixergy. It's going to be big. I got to get some real good sound bites. I got to set up a Zoom call.
Hey there, freedom fighters. Joining me is an entrepreneur with a great story, Mike Black, and we'll find out about this new project, what it's like to go out and start from scratch. Mike, good to have you here.
Yeah, Andrew, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
How much money have you made so far? Starting from zero, getting to $1 million, you're...
Probably made like $600 or $700. It's underwhelming because we're on day 25. I think we're on day 25. It's very underwhelming.
You're making less than minimum wage.
Way less than minimum wage. Way less. So I don't like brushing my teeth until I've eaten something or like drank water. And I don't drink water until I get here because there's like issues with the water at the RV park. So every once in a while I end up brushing my teeth here. And people get to see like
this is real. I've been struggling the last 3 weeks.
Some good rot right there.
Remember, I don't have a place to live. I have nothing but a cell phone with internet.
I didn't actually pick up on that. You don't have a place to live?
No place to live. Like, I started with literally nothing.
Where are you sleeping?
So now I have a place to live. This is day 25. I'm
what
sleeping
did
in
you
an
do on day
RV park. On day 1, I used a site called couchsurfing.co.
During COVID, they took you in?
During COVID. So I'll answer your question here. Could you describe your approach to telemarketing sales a little bit for me? Really understand the value prop behind it. Telemarketing sales, it's a lot of volume game. I want to know, what are their pain points? How are we solving the problems? Constantly make tweaks and changes to increase that conversion rate.
Do you feel the pressure of having people look at you, of potentially failing in public? Does that keep you up at night? Does that keep you from functioning day to day?
Absolutely not. I love the fact that things aren't going well because it's real. These are the real struggles that people deal with, and we're just documenting it.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I was calling because I'm trying to reach the person who's in charge of marketing. Hello?
Like, a lot of people that I would talk to, they're at home collecting unemployment, and they're like, do I really like my job? I always wanted to do this. Well, why don't you do that? Now is such a good time to do that.
Every time you call me, I'm like, it's just like a roll of the dice. It's either gonna be like, hey, this is good, or hey man, I don't know about this week.
I think you're gonna like it, man. Like, I think there's a ton of value in this week.
I have been following along, and anyone who wants to go follow along, you know his real name is Mike, and it's mikeblack.co.
Hey, Andrew, it was great talking to you, man. This is fun.
All right, so we just wrapped up our podcast interview. Went pretty good. We'll see how it turns out. I hope to do a lot more of these moving forward. Just gotta balance this out. Doing podcasts versus working with MDC versus doing interviews versus actually building a business to $1 million in a year. It's a lot of work. Bit more to do to wrap up before we wrap up the day. I think we'll be here pretty late. So let's get back to it. Hey, so it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. Jay Will left a couple hours ago, so it's just been me at the office. Overall, today was really productive. I learned a lot about YouTube, talking to my YouTube mentor, Paddy. Thank you so much, Paddy. The Mixergy Podcast was super fun. Really enjoyed doing that, but I have to run back to the RV park now so I can check out Brock's first cut of the YouTube video to make sure that's all good and leave all my comments and stuff. This is what it takes. This is what they don't see. This is every day doing the same exact thing tomorrow. Every single day. I gotta run, gotta go catch the bus. I will, Hey, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps us out. I hope that gave you some perspective into what 100-hour weeks look like, baby. If not, Brock, you did a terrible job. Bus is on the way. I'm watching this video and going to bed.